In my last video, class number 3, I reviewed it and I said that there's two types of time. Time for competition even and time for competition event. What I mean is time for completion event. You could also look at it if you want to comp eat. Where your plea is at. Not asset, receipt, the me at, where you're already in the red, to ask, for the stub, to be at, to bet and be at, to be at bat. Eats at the eye, eat at and ate the eye, each an ass has an ass. Waiting for my... Seriously, what the fuck? Tough, rich, you're only offering stupid to get rich, okay? And then you're feuding, all right? Feuds with people that are in the red to redo, and sewer, red, dude, okay? Do-wed, red. It's the theater, toff, the absired, ABS, sired, red. Okay, theater of the absurd. You desired an ab away and back. BS served. You deserved. I read desired and BS decibels, dB, BS sired, red. Your ag is getting go odd, do a foot doffed, do ought, overtime. Du darfst overtime. Overt time, ovet time. You are the vet and the vert. And vert is green. So we can think of vert as money. Me one eye. And vert I call. Oh, spiritual allegiance to the hyphenated fall -t. You know, from the framework of thief, to speak for the value, to be the tune and bun, tune and bun, TB, trial balance, tune and boon, unique, does not bring its own seat. If you're not going to be dealt with in innocence and follow through, the Tao, without war, and have sustainability for being able to love, quite frankly, okay? And you have this hyphenated knight asking you to ask to have asked. Task, bask. You skew and screw red. It's theater of the absurd. You are desiring BS. Desiring red. Okay? Edit, blend it, bend it, bet it, let it, edit, thieve, ben. Okay? So, when I was on the Earth Cam and I'm working on sewing my Shantung silk hexagons for the headboard of my baldacchino, my canopy bed, and I pointed at the needle, the point of the needle, and then flipped it over and then thread through the hole. The point is need dole, okay? You need the dole. Needle, need dole. L-E, L, the right angle, tangle, tang, Ange, tangle to love, the right angle to love, E, every yet thing, L-E, language engineering. Legit, leg, lay ad, lay the example. Tit, I it. GT, that is guilt. Guilt, great, Gran Turismo. Oh, fuck. So I'm going to get definitions for this so you can see. Ta. CE, besides common era, is also chemical engineer. Double check all the possibilities. No, it looks like I already got rid of it. I'll pull it up again. CE, chemical element. Cerium. Cerium. Chemical engineer, Church of England, civil engineer, common era, corps of engineer. Probably corps? I don't know how you say that. Corpse? Sounds like death. SM, chemical element, samarium. Service mark, sadomasochism, sergeant major, short meter. As in, P is place. There's no challenge, okay, as a man, -D, when you're putting the tin innate in the woman's womb, okay? So you need to back off. You back off. If you're not brave to psychologically deal with the face of AD, you need to back off and reduce yourself to 0, okay? And stop making malfeasant money. But I get why you're doing it if the women are standing on you to make malfeasant money, because you're like, well, you put me in this position. Let's just start seeing this for what it is, okay? That's why men can be notably, can you see my thought bubble? Stable, thought to be stable, rational, grounded, emotionally mature. It's because they're squatting on every woman, -D. Service mark, making the ends meet. Your talk to the ag. You talk to the ag that deals with war. That means you have the means to talk to the ag's snake. Okay? Snake and sake. Because you have to pay to play. Assate, assmate, assmath, the tie, the I, he yet eats, at, hyphen, alright? LH, the left hand, the egg that drops for ovulation. What turns you on? Oh, he is a man. That turns me on. I get off the thought. Okay. Save your breath, ladies. Learn value to value. Close the gaps with where you put your money and sussing the follow through even too. And you don't have to tell anyone what to do, okay? They don't need to be told what to do. Over and over and over again. DC, direct current, covert, covette. Put your lover in there. As the asset, you gain doffed. As the asset, assment. ENT, ears, nose, eyes, ears, nose, and I add throat. To be bespoke. That is not BS. Goat. Isn't that what you're doing in the law-T? You're building an ag grow goat. Go oat. Okay. Which in itself makes it produces a dampening effect to really seek your justice, because you have to go through all these revisions and case files and people in the law -t that are too busy working their charlatan hat tricks, okay, to have ever given an honest fuck about their arse, okay, their disco coppin parse. And with that disco coppin parse, DS, document signer, DI, that is 2, so op, photo op, opportunity, okay? Deadass news. You know which way you're sending it, okay? Disco coppin parse, thief end. You can have your say in court. What does that mean? If you believe in value, you're going to meet the money changers and turn your time into time, okay? So I could present this time for completion even, but I can go to court where there's no honest consort, no heir, right here, and no one there that will do with you. What does that say to you? It says you're a gratuitous dude sandwich as a woman, okay? They just need do with you, dude, dude, okay? To keep threading the value through the needle of no one's actually innocent among you, okay? Because it didn't start out that way. Lot didn't start with love, and it didn't start with the right two people talking. So, disco coppin parse. So, you know what? Sometimes when we're talking about instructing you how I make this language, AR, you know, I might do that. I might just do that. I might put hyphens all the way through it. You know, it's really about, sometimes I make that co, but I wanted to show you the OP, the photo op. It's signifying and signifier your suggestion of who you're with, okay? And it's also suggesting your self-evident capabilities, okay? Fiend, F-I-E-N, fiend, okay? You're making people evil by giving them the shaft and no honest way in, okay? Then you're presenting a value to value in the hand, but you are not it, okay? So you shouldn't be speaking for that value because you're misleading. And while you're misleading, you're misseeding. SL, source language. So you continue to lay the language to ego go for each example and go at. Keep growing the oat of stupidity that you cared in the law, -T. Okay. and that you ever carried value. To value, EWEID. X. X is the female chromosome, 2 X's. Male is an X and a Y. X is also the Roman numeral 10, is time. Times, time. I think of Z as your Z's: sleep, sleep, slept, leper, slept, purdy, pretty tight, I eat. You can see the need for collusion, and COL, that is the lowest, what is it, saddle of like 2 mountains or hills, the neck, okay? You can see the need for collusion, that if the only way you're going to get sustainability is to be a thief, is to keep handing out for a handout, and you take that value to the law, -T, the lot, and then you counter pursue, which is counter pursue, because no one in the law, -T, has produced innocence in value and cannot get off their income. They made it debt to ask screw, are you screwer? Red. Okay, debt again. All right? You can see the jacked off need for collusion, thief end. All right? Those ladies need our stupid debt asked protection, thief end, so we can keep protecting our thief end income. Do off, doff forked, forked and for no reason, thief end, and producing not a tear treason, because no one's innocent in reflection, okay? This is not quality of life. It's quality of lie. And in your lie, you produce someone else to go on the lam, okay? Like myself, independent, go out on a limb, all right? Put your lie on my lamb, all right? And you could be framed. You can be doff framed. So you're constantly framing stupid by sending mixed messages to stupid. Go to wart, go to war-t to be able to have a consort that also sent you to wart, and then get married and call that love and that you loved, okay? But without responsibility or accountability, because no one's innocent among you and you didn't actually care. You cared about troping an heir, H-E-I-R. You yourself, when you speak of the heir, H-E-I-R, can't produce right here because you're not willing, nor are you capable or conceivable, okay? To bleed and lead the head AD. If you need a belly in there, there's one way to do it. Ably. Ab. So it was abductors and adductors, I remembered. So if I can remember, I do a leg exercise. One, you push the weights out, and the other, you push them together. And honestly, unless I'm reading the sign, I don't know which is which, but one is adductor, I think that's a way, and the other is abductor, okay? So, but the point is, you bring it back to point. You go away and back the same way, okay? To your source of motive. It seems to me if you're going to be a thief that you don't really have a center, okay? Because you're not working on it as opposed to knit. Okay. HQ, headquarters, task and bast, ask the hyphenated knight to quit, okay, in time. Time in thine hind. Okay. I'm thinking the law-t, its premise was its first mistake, okay? Well, and then there's other things on top of that, and I've expressed this before. It was a Smithsonian article that I read, and I think it was Gregory. I don't know the immaculate article title, but he rolled the concept of Mary, all the Marys, into one, okay? You can see how easy that is to roll then and place the blame continually, all right? But you can see in my framework and fretwork that the error did not show up, okay? And so the law -t is for thieves. Speaking for a value they're not seeding. So I'm suggesting, you and the law bring your error right here. The square SQU. Qua. Halt. Who goes there? You have to pay to play. You seek a value from Toph. You didn't give your Toph, Rich, your head honestly. So you're always looking for a dough, a hyphenated dough, hyphenated H, handout. Let's see. So what you're doing, the die is spade and played and laid. Eat at the date. Your whole process is making the date, okay? So as you are a red character talking to a red character on the snake of the ag, which is a red character, for goodness sake, and snake, and again, the process is making the date. You're never making value, okay? By being the value. Det to tub, det to tub, wash. BP, baptize. PM, that's the night. BM, it's your bowel movement. EI, egg. Example. Ham is a very versatile cut of pork. I heard that on, it was an advertisement. I was like, really? I'll make a note of it. These are just my notes. Let's see how we're working here. Do some real work before you toss your shoehorn. Now your shoehorn helps your foot helps your foot fit. It helps your foot fit in your shoe, right? A shoehorn, slip it in the heel. Here, so your foot slides easily in. Dud and suds, wash. This is where we are. The direction we need to be trending. And try and get over our trigger points, okay? By being able to see a new way forward that is necessary. Promote, forgive, start at 0, okay? Understand we've not had innocence. You're going to be given the opportunity to choose it, okay? You don't have innocence in the thief end marketplace. Buy designer red, okay? Designer red. Start at 0 arrows, okay? Because that's the problem. If you're not loving, you're doing lust, okay? And if you think you're loving, you're not loving, and follow through as a coupler, red, okay? And so you're prostituting someone else. And I could tell you, myself, who gets to wear your stupid bullshit, okay, and deal with it. And because I speak up, I'm thought not to be polite when you all didn't bring polite, okay? What else? Make value, debt, again, debt to give, vend. So vend, you know, run it through the marketplace. Venerable. Respected. DH, designated hitter. Doctrine of Humanities. SB, stolen bases. Chemical element, antimony. simultaneous broadcast. That's street to the tie to the tib, tibula. That could be, it's the bone in your from your knee to your ankle. Stib. How else would I put this? I can do just TI, T equals I, you know, whatever you like. You get the gesture. TI, seventh note of the major scale, the note B in the fixed do system. Let's think about music. When you sing, you're carrying the hydrogen. When you sing from memory, but you're doing it across time. I say when you sing from memory, you like a song, certainly you can create as well. I sing little songs to Minnow all the time. I don't know if he likes them, but he doesn't seem to show that he doesn't like them, so that's seems like it's copacetic enough. Wit, with an H, versus witty, W-I-T. Wit is something very, very, very small. Ness, that is like just the part of the pyramid. I'll grab both those definitions. Your God is black and white, okay? Sell the enemy your delight. Alright, with your tin and tine and thine hind. Alright? N, M, N and M, space you occupy in the printed page. MEID, avoid. Okay? What's in for you is out for another. What's outside for another is inside. Okay? Positive and negative. All right? Pursue the debt. Pursue the debt of being the seed that you are. Okay? The example given to the affair and the afar. I get to keep lending on this line in time. Like, you need a mark, I can provide it, and still get the tin and tine in thine, hind, with me one eye. Same thing is playing out in the marketplace thief end, okay? Your lot is never going to do with you. So you bring the value, you bring the virtue, and what do you get for it? You get staging that you're being listened to because that's the polite thing to do, but it's not really, it's not intending ever to do with you, okay? It was not designed that way. For you, as a woman, meant to be presentable, to land intend, okay? And to get off the thought. The ho ought and fought ought, 0 arrows, okay? All the hee-haw way. Doing the work first before the dessert, okay, as it were. Last thoughts. So gold, we could think of that in a number of ways. The ego, God, and gold, and the goal, the ode. Sometimes I put like a little apostrophe there, like in lieu of not putting a D. Sometimes Eden. So what is bread in the red? Can re-add debt to tag the ag, the judge in the agriculture culture to land. Agree, add. Okay. Silver. What is silver? So gold and silver was in the last video, not for class, but that I put on Twitter independently about from Molly McCord about the astrology of our time and the to release and purge the emotions that make you boil, so that we can have a silver and gold yin yang or infinity symbol. That's really what we should be passing around. Silver. So let me get that definition. I would say the definition I most identify with is an underwater ridge or rock ledge extending across the bed of a body of water. The origin, a horizontal beam forming a foundation. From the origin, also threshold. To me, it seems like water is emotion, and I think of it as the emotional beam, okay? Beam and being. Silver. The chemical element is Ag. EI, egg, example. EIN, I often use EIN to mean one, but I think the more proper way that it's actually spelled in German is EINE. Here we have PEIN, pain, agony, pain in one, okay? And that's the problem of your deflection, thiefend. You're not allowing anyone in your lot, hyphenated. Law, we wet off the thought. So, why do when I do doff to mean stupid, I put hyphens, but doff is D-O-F. But to get doff with toff is two F's, so I tend to put hyphens in between the O and the F by F. Okay, so I'm showing the framework and fretwork is hyphenated from the inside out, the outside in. You're not really thinking to be centered, okay? You're thinking about your next me-all, okay? And in producing your me-all, only with thiefends, you're sealing it, okay? That only thiefends can apply. Okay, let's see. I think that will be enough for class today. This is number 4.